Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Liana, and today I'm doing another collab with Camille, aka PinkBabyG. She came up with a concept called Glam Wars, which is this really cool sort of makeup game, kind of taken from the makeup rehab community with palette bingos and things like that. So I printed off all of the instructions here so that I wouldn't get lost. And I'll insert a video clip here that she made for us.
Hello again, Liana's followers. My name is Camille, also known as PinkBabyG from a couple of my handles. Thank you so much for watching these videos. It means a lot to me that you're interested in the content that we provide. So today we are going to be doing a challenge based on the makeup items that we already have in our collection. I've decided to call this game Glam Wars. I wanted to come up with the cheesiest yet most memorable name for this game. I hope that this video helps you to rediscover items in your collection that you might have forgotten about, and perhaps maybe get rid of stuff that you decide that you don't really like anymore. Anyway, enjoy this video, and if you would like, feel free to check out my video as well. Have a great day, and keep on watching Liana's video. Bye!
So I had inserted basically all of my makeup collection onto a randomizer app on my phone, but then I realized I use my phone for filming purposes, so I've borrowed somebody else's phone here. And we're just going to start randomizing different categories. I'm going to write them down for my own reference, and then I'll give the phone back. And then we can just get on with it. So the first thing I need to do is randomize an eyeshadow style. So here we go. Halo eye. And let's see, palettes or singles? Palettes. Which palette? Oh man. I'm gonna need more than that because it chose the Alchemist Palette by Kat Von D. So I'm going to have it choose another palette for me to use as well. The NYC Pink Nudes palette. And now I need to randomize 3 mattes and 3 non-mattes. So this is the Alchemist palette here. Pink Opal. Green Emerald. Blue Sapphire. I just realized there's only one matte in the Pink Nudes palette. So it's going to have to be shade 1, and then, so I'm still going to need another palette. Okay. It gave me the Alchemist palette again. Wow, this randomizer sucks. Tartelette in Bloom, okay. Now I'll choose 2 mattes from there. Funny Girl. Is that a matte? Let me check. That is not a matte. Okay. Charmer. And Flower Child. For eyeliner, E.l.f. Intense Ink Eyeliner. Wing or no wing? No wing. So onto the face. which face style I'm going to be doing. Glowy and Dewy, blush, Pure Anada Dahlia, highlighter. It's right on the line. I'm going to spin again. Pure Anada Ethereal. And I just realized it auto-corrected to Pure Canada. Lip style. Dark lip. NYX Cherry Skies. Well, this is going to be interesting. I guess I will get everything prepared and I'll see you in just a minute. Okay, full disclosure, I am filming this part again because everything you see before this and everything after this was caught on camera, but this part was not. So any continuity errors that you may notice, just ignore them. I'm just going to assume that everything is going to go as planned this time. So yes, we are re-recording the eyes, and I'm going to start by priming my eyes. I'm going to use the primer from this little palette here. This is the NYC Individualeyes palette in Pink Nudes. This does a really good job of canceling out veins. It's not the exact same color as my skin, but that doesn't really matter. To set that, I'm going to take the shade Charmer from my Tartelette in Bloom palette. That's all I really use Charmer for, is to set eye primer, because otherwise it doesn't really show up on my skin tone. It's not a very pigmented white. If I want a pigmented white, I would use the shade Skull from Pastel Goth Kat Von D palette. She makes really pigmented whites, and I know Sugar Pill makes a white shade that's supposed to be really pigmented. I've always wanted to try Sugar Pill, but I have not yet. Next I'm going in with the shade Flower Child. And I'm just going to put that into my crease area. It's kind of a very light peachy sort of color that's not too much darker than my skin tone. And I'm also going to take that on the inner and outer corner of my eye. Today I actually know what I'm doing like right away instead of making it up as I go, so this should probably be pretty quick. I'm just going to take that shade on a little bit of a different brush to make sure I get that packed onto the inner and outer corners properly. I'm going to go in with this top shade here, which is the only matte shade from this NYC palette. I find putting this shade, which is Cool, over top of Flower Child, which is Warm, almost adds a kind of sunset effect, which is really pretty. And again, just taking a little bit of a denser brush to make sure that that gets on the inner and outer corners properly. Next, I'm going to take some of my e.l.f. glitter glue primer, and I'm just going to put that in the center of each lid, just so that the duochrome shades can really pop. I mean, they're pretty good at popping on their own, but sometimes I like to do this just in case. And I'm going to take a mixture of blue sapphire and green emerald on a flat brush. Just pop that right in the center there. And I'm just going to take a little bit more of the NYC matte shade to just kind of blend over the edges of that a tiny bit. I'm going to take my e.l.f. Intense Matte Ink Liner, and I'm just going to create a line and not a wing, because I was told not to create a wing. Now that that's done, after I zoom back out, we will resume footage from yesterday's recording. So, enjoy! So in order for me to finish up my eyes, I actually have to do my face, otherwise I can't do my lower lash line. So I have Glowy and Dewy, so I'm going to use this Joe Fresh Illuminating, what is it? Illuminating Primer. Long wear, smooth, radiant finish in the shade Pure Glow. Just going to pump out a little bit of that and kind of put that along this area here. And I'm going to use the Eden Minerals Norrsken foundation in Jorunn because that's a very, very dewy foundation. I'll just do that and do my brows and then come back. Okay, so I put all of my foundation on and concealer on, and I put on my eyebrows. What I'm going to do is I'm actually going to add a little bit more of this liquid illuminator. I think I pumped out too much. I'm going to take that on the tip of my beauty blender. Just kind of dab that in certain areas. Definitely has like a sort of pinky pearlescent sheen. Don't worry, I am going to finish my eyes. I haven't forgotten. Something interesting to note is it dried onto my hand quite quickly. So apparently you have to work with this stuff in a time frame. Anyway, to finish off my eyes, I am going to take... I've made a mess here now. I'm going to take Pink Opal. Right underneath my eyebrows. Inner corners. I'm going to take the matte shade from the NYC palette. On the lower lash line. With just a touch of green emerald right in the center. And of course, some mascara. This is the Annabelle Blast Off mascara. I'm going to have an Annabelle review either at the end of this month or the start of next month. For blush, I'm going to take the Pure Anada pressed blush in Dahlia. Very carefully because it's very pigmented. For highlight, I'm taking this Luminous highlight powder in Ethereal, also by Pure Anada. And for lips, which is the part that probably really won't go with any of this, the NYX Liquid Suede in Cherry Skies. And there is my completed randomized look. Tell me what you think of it down below. I don't know that I would necessarily wear this lip color with this eye look, but overall, it could have been a lot worse. So yes, I hope that you found this very entertaining. I'm going to maybe leave the instructions somewhere for you if you would like to try this on your own, because I know Camille and I put a lot of work into this, especially Camille, and I know that she would probably love it if other people joined in on this. So, as I said, I hope you found this entertaining and enjoyable, and I hope to see you next time. Bye, guys!